what are other key things when you think about, like going back to the dribble days, but the companies you also acquire, when it comes to figuring out who do you keep at the company, who do you fire, who do you let go, how do you hire the right way at these companies to redo? I'm guessing when you come in, the team might not be that ecstatic, right? Everyone's getting recapped. The company clearly isn't crushing it. So like, what do you do to turn those companies around and rally the troops to go build some brighter future?
Look, I mean, every situation is different. I will personally sit down and have one-on-ones with every single employee, all the way down to like the customer support folks in the Philippines, just to understand what is their day-to-day and what's their contribution to the business. And when you're a venture-backed startup, you kind of have to like invent roles to be able to spend the money. Because the game is almost like you raise an A round and you have to burn through that round to go raise your Series B, and you just continue to like push that EV up. And so there's a bit, with a lot of these businesses that we look at, there's just a lot of bloat, and a lot of that's in like the middle management, where they've built this hierarchy of an org, and there's like multiple teams under that person, and there's teams under that, these people, like everyone has a team, right? Like, and everyone has a team. There's a lot of waste typically. And so when we're buying a business, and especially you're buying a business that has like call it 10 million in revenue, but is like burning money, the number one goal is, okay, how do we take this business from burning money to making money? And so that's just a cost cut exercise, and it's payroll. It's cutting out, who are the expensive salaries? Maybe we don't need like an 8-person exec team. Can we get by with a 3-person exec team? Really understanding who are the people day to day on the front lines, like talking to our customers, actually building product, actually contributing to revenue, and who is like, basically a pass-through entity. And so you make those cuts. You make cuts to, you go through your dues and subs, your software, your AWS bill, your Stripe bill. You're just renegotiating with these vendors to get everything to optimize. And that's kind of step one. Step two is, if revenue is in decline, you got to get to flat, at least to flat, as quickly as possible. So you have to go, sometimes it's like, okay, we're going to build a churn squad. You guys are just going to tackle churn. Go fix this. Sometimes it's like, it's a go-to-market squad. Okay, you guys are doing B2B sales with a product that has a $1,500 lifetime value. Like, that's just a bad way to bring this company go to market. Let's go focus on this other channel instead. That's like way cheaper than hiring like a 10-person sales team. Let's go focus on marketing instead of sales. So sometimes it's that, like, let's go get new revenue in the door. It's cost cutting, it's revenue stabilization. And then over time, you build the foundations for the next way of go to market. And that builds the foundations for you to be able to grow the business from there.
So sort of, you go through these painful things right in the beginning, people will start seeing, hopefully, so right off the bat, people start seeing that hopefully some improvements, the people who are still there say, okay, this plan is working. That seems like a really simple, straightforward plan. So why is it so hard for the founders?
Very, very painful.
They're just like, they're too in it. They know everyone too well. They just can't.
Yeah. And like, for a lot of executives, like you put the band back together. You're pulling your close friends from your network to come join you in this mission. And so you don't want to fire your close friends once you put the band back together and things don't turn out the way you thought they were going to turn out. And so, yeah, I mean, that's a common thing we see, is like, the solution is you need to cut this payroll in half, and maybe they'll do like a 10% cut. It's like, okay, that solves the problem. You're not doing the work that needs to be done. Like, and it sucks. It's people's jobs, and it's really painful to go through that. Business at the end of the day, and like, whatever it takes to keep the company alive is what you need to do.